What's up, everybody? Doug here from Metricks. Gonna show you a quick install of our plate relocator kit, and then at the very end we're gonna throw our new Sling wing on. Real easy. I got some of the work already done here to kind of speed up the process, but bear with me. Let's get this thing on real fast. All right, here we go. All right, so you just got your Sling wing in the mail. When you open it up, this is what you're gonna get. Your Sling wing, painted pearl red to match. Man, we got a really nice finish on this thing. You flip it over. The underside, of course, it is fiberglass, but we finished it off, done it in black, so once it's mounted you won't see any of that. We've even incorporated the camera into the back of the Sling wing. That just comes out great. Your hardware consists of just 3 mounting bolts. We've got an aluminum spacer here that we've machined the shoulder from the stock bolts into, which look like this. So without that little shoulder right up in here, it won't sit right, and we're worried about it coming loose. So what we've got here is pretty nice, and these little caps that just finish up the bolt on the underside. We'll get to that here shortly. First things first, we're going to do the plate relocator. So what you're getting in the plate relocator is the mount, your wiring, your swing arm loom mount, and you're going to get what we call the anchor, which is this piece right here. You get a couple of quick connects and some zip ties to just button everything up, your wire and your loom. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the stock license plate bracket, and we're also going to remove the bolts that hold this body panel in, because just by pulling it down so you can get a peek inside where we're going to run the wire, it helps and it makes it go a lot smoother. All right, here we go. That one's taken out. Take that one out. Alright, so what would normally happen right here is you're going to have a small wire that's hanging out, and that is going to be this piece right here on the end. So this piece right here is going to be hanging from this hole, and it's going to be connected to this. So this light is going to be mounted right here where the plate used to be. So as you can see, this run through here, and it's secured by 2 bolts that you pop this off, and you can get to the bolts in the back here. You pop the light off. You take the light off. You take the light off and you slide it right through this hole, and then you tighten it in the back like so. So now we have this piece. Alright, so this is the piece of the connector that was connected right here, which was hanging from the hole. So what I did was I cut it off and I soldered it to the wires that come in the kit. Now it comes with 4 red little quick connects, which will work just fine, but I want to make sure that it won't ever come off because it's hidden under here and I don't want to go through the process. So what I did was I just soldered them on. So after I cut this off, I soldered my extensional wire up here by pulling this down. You can look inside and see that I had attached it back here. And then I take the length of the wire, and what I'm going to do is, it's right there. So I'm hoping you guys can see that inside. So I've soldered the wire, and then I run the wire down through the back. And we're running the wire, put my camera back on. We're running the wire so it runs down the length of the rear body panel, and then we're gonna have it so it comes right out between these two bolts. And then we run the wire over here, and then I soldered the other end and I snipped it to the length that I wanted it. And what I'm using is this mount for the belt cover, and the bung that's provided in the back that's already threaded, you're gonna get in the kit which is right here. And so that bolt right here, we're gonna put through one of the loom mounts, and we're gonna run the loom and the wire through, and we're gonna connect it right here so it's not moving all around and bouncing around in the back. Alright, so then what you got is your plate, relocator, and your anchor. Your anchor is going to come in a little bag, and this is all that it really consists of. And what we're doing is we're laying this over the top of the clevis bracket that the shock is connected to, and we're sandwiching the clevis bracket in between these two parts. So as you can see, it connects here. You line it up, you hold it with your thumb, that one started. Now, these are powder coated, and you can see mine's leaning back quite a bit, but I also have one of our hugger fenders on this bike, which is this bracket. So mine is bent back so it clears this bracket. It's powder coated, it's pretty durable. If you want, you could bend it anyway, you can make it stand up. A little adjustment to it isn't going to hurt it. Just make sure you do it straight so it looks good. So now this is secure. Use your Allen bolt and just tighten, Allen head wrench, and tighten that up when you're ready. So we've got this wire over here, so we're just going to connect it. I've got the loom. You run the loom, you hide it, you put a little zip tie, one of the included zip ties right around here, and your light's all set. And that's looking pretty good. So that's the first part of your kit. The second part of your kit is going to be the sling wing, which is real easy. So we'll grab our hardware, come over here, and I'm going to start with the middle one. I suppose if you wanted, you could put this on top, and you could put it on there like that, but I prefer it this way. And this big fender washer under here is going to give it that added strength that it may need, but because we've got the three mounts kind of triangulated, that this thing isn't going to flex at all. It's been tested at 100 miles an hour, so haha. Alright, so the finishing bolts are Phillips. Everything's stainless steel. So I'm going to grab my little shorty Phillips, get it started. And I'm going to slide that up inside. That one started. Let me get set up. To the last one here. I don't like to snug just one up at once, so I'm just kind of jumping around here, tighten each one up till it gets snug. Alright, and then I come back. Don't tighten these too much neither. You don't want to destroy nothing. Alright. And then to finish, we've got these little snaps. You just snap them up there like that, and that cleans them. You just snap all of these, and that's the finished product. I think that looks pretty good. And one of the real nice features, when you turn the lights on, it's got a nice reflection off of the spoiler that makes it look pretty unique, and adequate light on your license plate. That's pretty easy. I mean, that's about as simple as it gets. You know, if you guys ever have any trouble with an installation from one of our products, man, you can always give us a call. We'll be glad to help you. 703-330-8883. Thanks a lot. Bye.